Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event. Ronaldo with the shot. One of the greats. Champions of the world.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big time throwdown.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that. The drama keeps continuing, Shelly.
This is just brilliant.
He strikes.
Starts as you mean to go on.
But this is the danger of the top two guys, and that nuclear weapon that is.
Oh, hello, goodbye. Score! In the back of the net. And shoots. Score!
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Going deep for it all. Devontae Smith. He has got it. Touchdown.
Your Eagles are world champions again.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
This is the moment the world has been waiting for. The judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the boxing world is ready. The fight starts now! Let's go.
How do you like it? On the show. So aggressive, so focused. It all comes down to this. Weigh in live on DAZN.
Hello and welcome to Meerbusch, Germany. We are building up to Saturday night's huge heavyweight clash between Agit Kabayel and Damian Knyba. The WBC interim title is on the line. Can Kabayel put on a show for his home fans, or can Poland's Knyba spoil the party? We are just one day away from fight night, so it's time to weigh in the fighters. And this is the order of play for tomorrow night. Nelvie Tiafack, the Olympic bronze medalist, takes on Piotr Civic. Roman Fury, brother of Tyson, takes on Kevin Greenwood. Their exceptional talent, that is Jaider Herrera, challenges Ricardo Nunes from Panama for the vacant WBC Interim Lightweight Championship. Then two more big guns. Granit Shala versus Petar Milas. Don't blink in that one. That promises to be a cracker. Then it's the main event. Agit Kabayel versus Damian Knyba for the WBC Interim World Heavyweight title. Well, fantastic to have big-time boxing back in Germany. Huge opportunity on the line for both Agit Kabayel and Damian Knyba. As I say, the WBC Interim World Heavyweight Championship on the line, but the winner edges ever so closer to a shot at heavyweight king Alexander Usyk. This event sold out in 3 days. A very big draw here in Germany is Agit Kabayel. So a win here will put him in a very good place. Stadium fights have been mentioned from George Warren, Spencer Brown. But can Knyba upset the apple cart here and make a real name for himself? 17-0, not put a foot wrong. Many in the trade are calling this a potential banana skin. 6'9" Knyba. But yes, this division searching for its next champ, its next man to carry the torch. Will it be the well-supported Agit Kabayel? Big fights have been awaiting here in Germany. And they have their star now in Kabayel. The room here in Mirberg, just outside of Düsseldorf, started to fill up. A nice crowd gathering. Well, let's get on with proceedings here. Let's hand over to Mark Furman to start the weigh-ins this evening.
Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, liebe Boxsportfreunde, in weniger als 24 Stunden
fans and friends, in less than 24 hours history is going to be made in Oberhausen when our new champion Cabayel is going to take his chances against Damian Knyba and introduce a new era of boxing in Germany. It's live from pay-per-view from 6 p.m. From Queensberry Promotions and Gold Star and Top Rank Promotions, and supported by Fortem, B-Win, Global Next Trade and Top Golf in Oberhausen. And now I'd like to welcome all of you to the ceremonial weigh-in, the last and final face-off before the big contest. So we're starting with the prior fights, and I'm going to call now to the scales with 9 victories and 7 knockouts from Novi Sad in Serbia, Miroslav Savic. 199 pounds, 92 kilos, Milo Savic. And now I call out his opponent to the scales with a balance of 9 victories and 7 knockouts from Mainz in Germany, Orozco Berardi. £198, that's 89 kilos, Orozco Berardi.
Show tomorrow night's cruiserweight contest, 8 rounds. We will come out the victor in our opening bout tomorrow.
So a big round of applause for Miroslav Savic and Orozco Berardi. And our next duel is a competition for the international WBA international title in middleweight, with a balance of 21 fights, 21 victories and 19 knockouts. From Rimad in Mexico, we have Rodriguez Iran. £198. And now his opponent I call to the scales with a balance of 6 fights, 6 victories and 4 knockouts. Gleb Bakshi. 158 pounds. That's 76 kilos for Gleb Bakshi.
WBA International Middleweight Championship against a former amateur star, Gleb Bakshi and Wonderan.
A big round of applause for these two opponents, Gleb Bakshi and Dylan. The following duel is in heavyweight for 6 times 3 minutes, and I call to the scales with a perfect balance of 9 fights, 9 victories, 7 knockouts from Vienna in Austria. Seun Salami. Kilos for Seun Salami. And I now call his opponent to the scales with a balance of 16 fights, 15 victories, 14 knockouts from Neuwied in Germany, Daniel Dietz. 125.4 kilograms for Daniel Dietz.
But a former kickboxer, Daniel Dietz, takes on Seun Salami from Austria. 2 heavyweight giants battle it out. Seun Salami 9-0. Daniel Dietz 15-1, but in good form.
So a big round of applause for Seun Salami and Daniel Dietz. And the following duel is an international duel in the heavyweight. For 8 times 3 minutes, I'm called to the scales with a balance of 9 fights, 8 victories and 7 knockouts from Langen in Germany, Robin Hogue. 127.4 kilograms for Robin Hogue. And now I call his opponent to the scale with a balance of 9 fights, 9 victories and 3 knockouts from in Germany, Kevin Salsik. 4.4 kilograms for Kevin Sasek.
What a change of opponent. The talented 9-0 fighter Kevin Sasek now in with the big punching Robin Hogue. 8-1, 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. Like many on this card, do not blink. 2 heavy hitters.
So a big round of applause for Robin Hogue and Kevin Sasek. for 6 rounds of 3 minutes each, and I'm calling with a balance of 7 victories and 3 knockouts from Nicaragua. Wilbur Pantin. 144 pounds, 65 kilogram for Wilbert Pantin. And I'm now calling his opponent to the scales with a perfect balance of 9 fights, 9 victories and 6 knockouts. From Morecambe, England, Nelson Birchall. 139 pounds for Nelson Birchall.
Well, that's Wednesday night, Nelson Birchall is on the treadmill training for his fight on January 24th. He gets a call from his manager, Lee Eaton, asking, does he want to fight in Germany? His response was, what time's my flight? Talented fighter is Nelson Birchall, very good fighter as an amateur, now 9-0, fast approaching titles. As I say, boxing still on January 24th on that big clash between Moses Atauma and Jermaine Franklin, live on DAZN. The talented, fabulous Birchall brothers, Leighton and William, also competing. This is a big opportunity for Nelson to fight on the road.
So a big round of applause for Pantin and Nelson Birchall. And now we're moving on to the main card. And we're going to start now with the heavyweights, 6 rounds of 3 minutes. I'm coming to the scales with a balance of 14 fights, 9 victories, and 8 knockouts from Munich, Piotr Schweg. 25.6 kilograms for Piotr Schweg. And now I'm calling his opponent to the scales with a balance of 2 fights, 2 victories and 2 knockouts from Cologne in Germany. Nelvie Tiafack. 116.6 kilograms for Nelvie Tiafack.
Well, first on the broadcast, Germany's Tiafack, Paris Olympic bronze medalist, in with Polish roughhouse Petar Milas. 9-5, 8 KOs. He can punch, he's in your face, he's tough, he's rugged, but the talent of Nelvie Tiafack cannot be denied. Will he be the future of German boxing?
So a big round of applause for Piotr Schweg and Nelvie Tiafack. Now the following duel is an international duel in heavyweight between Kevin Greenwood, who unfortunately can't be here today, and Roman Fury. 93.8 kilos for Roman Fury.
Roman Fury, brother of Tyson and Tommy, carries that surname with real pride. Was last out in Hungary in May. It's in his blood, still learning, taking everything on board. Speaking to his dad, John, impressed with what he's been seeing in the gym. But more valuable rounds for Roman Fury tomorrow night.
So, Robin, just for...
How do you feel about that? Not all the downstairs for sure. We have great fans in Germany. It's a great boxing town, great fans. And my brother Tyson made history here all the years ago, and I made to make him proud. So let's go.
Very early in your career, you're kind of a road warrior fighting Bulgaria and Dubai and Saudi for that matter. Now here in Germany, what do you expect from the fight? How do you feel the atmosphere in Germany?
I just want a great atmosphere, and as you can see, about the turnout tonight, it's going to be a fantastic opportunity to showcase my skills, and I can't wait.
All right, thanks, mate. Most applause for Roman Fury!
A big round of applause for Roman Fury. Now, the following duel, we have the WBC heavyweight fight. I'm calling to the scales with a balance of 33 fights, 26 victories, and 22 knockouts from Lanterera in Panama, Ricardo Nunez. 134 pounds, 64 kilos for Ricardo Nunez. And now calling to the scales his opponent with a perfect balance of 17 fights, 17 wins and 15 knockouts. From Paraguay in Cuba, Jaider Herrera. £34.
Well, a huge pot of gold
Jaider Herrera
on the line here for the winner, the WBC Interim World Lightweight title. And obviously we know champion of that full belt, Shakur Stevenson, moves up to fight Teofimo Lopez. So the winner here could be elevated to world champion. Jaider Herrera, an exceptional talent. 17-0, 15 inside the distance, in with Panama's experienced Ricardo Nunez.
So a big round of applause for Ricardo Nunez and Jaider Herrera. The following duel is a fight for the IBM International title in heavyweight. So I'm calling now to the scales with a balance of 20 fights, 19 wins and 15 knockouts. From Croatia, Petar Milas. .7 kilos for Petar Milas. his opponent to the scales with a balance of 19 fights, 18 victories and 7 knockouts. From Munich, Germany, Granit Shala. .9 kilos for Granit Shala.
Well, this looks a real tasty affair for the IBF International Heavyweight title. Both have similar records. Both have recovered from their sole defeats. Form is good. Germany versus Croatia. IBF International Heavyweight title on the line. Petar Milas versus Granit Shala.
I expect only that he prepared. I prepare myself. I expect a good fight, and that's it.
He's one of the best prospects in Germany. I'm sure you have studied his videotape. You're a guy who's always applying pressure, going forward, looking for the knockout. Where do you see his weaknesses?
I will show that in the ring. I cannot tell you now.
Then give us a prediction. How will the fight end?
What do you think? I think I will win. That's for sure.
But how?
We will see.
Right, thank you very much, Peter. Großen Applaus für Petar Milas.
Big round of applause for Petar Milas.
Ja, Granit, auch noch zu dir ein paar Worte, lass mich kurz nämlich.
And now,
a few
words from you. I wasn't able to get much information from him about the strategy he's going to pursue or his predictions for the fight. He puts on a lot of pressure. He looks for victories and knockouts. What do you think of that? Well, we've prepared perfectly for this bout against this great opponent. Of course, there are different ways of proceeding, but we've chosen the right way and we're going to pursue that. Now, we talked about your physical transformation. It's very important for you tomorrow, and you're going to be perfectly fit physically and mentally. You want to get back to where you used to be. How high is the pressure on you? Well, the pressure is quite tough, but I try to convert this energy into aggressive fighting energy for tomorrow. Now, what's your tip? The question I've asked before for you now, the same question. I would say 7 rounds. Big round of applause for Granit Shala.
Well, that's the undercard set for tomorrow night. Up next, it's the main event. But first, let's hear from Agit Kabayel, who spoke to DAZN for this fight.
On making big moves in Germany from now on going forward.
Yeah, listen, we firmly believe that German boxing can be built back up to what it was in the early 2000s. You know, I remember the time when the Klitschko's, Felix Sturm, Arthur Abraham, all these great fighters, great world champions were selling out venues, selling out arenas, packing places. And it was a daunting thing as a UK promoter when you had a fighter up against a German guy in a purse bid because you didn't know if you were going to win. That's what we want to bring back here. We want to bring big nights, exciting fights, and it starts on Saturday. If Agit comes through the way that we expect, we just build and build and build, and that's the plan.
You said a piece yesterday at a press conference that made quite a few waves on social media where you said you want to bring back Agit to Germany and let him fight one of the top guys in a stadium. So not in Britain, here in Germany. How much of a role does his performance this Saturday play in those plans? Is a win enough? Or does he need to win impressively? What about that?
A win is enough because it maintains his position. And look, we're in the Agit Kabayel business, so most important thing is the victory. I expect and I'm hoping that Agit's going to put on a performance for his fans, and I'm expecting a thrilling, devastating performance. I think he's powerful. He's a big body puncher, Agit. He's been on a great run. You know, he's been in with some big guys as well, where he's put them down and stopped them in recent fights, and I expect that to continue. So we're hoping for some action, but he's got his hands full. You know, Damian's unbeaten. He comes here. He's proud. He wants to win. He wants to take that position. So we're going to get fireworks.
So if you plan to build a business here in Germany, Agit obviously the one who carries the flag, but you will need more athletes to be successful over here. You have a couple of good guys on the undercard as well. Who are prospects that you see building up in the future here in Germany?
Oh, look, there's so many to name, and I don't think it's right just to single out anyone, but I'm excited about the card. I'm excited about this undercard. It's a great mixture of up-and-coming guys from Germany. We've got some other people as well from other territories. Jaider Herrera in the interim title fight as well. That's a really interesting fight. So, look, for us, this is a bit of a chance for them to audition. And if this works, and if Agit does what we believe, and we can keep building on this and the event's successful, which we're sure it will be, we're back here in the summer, and those guys that perform will get the chance again.
George, thank you very much. George Warren, CEO of Queensberry Promotions. Big round of applause, guys. Come on. And maybe a couple of words from Spencer Fisher. Spencer, he's the manager of Agit Kabayel. Spencer, I mean, after years of trying to get the big fights for Agit, now fighting in a huge arena like this, and hearing George Warren talk about stadiums, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, very excited. I think this is our first foray into it. We're going to have some big ones. We anticipate, and I think 1,000,000% that Agit's going to put a massive performance in, and I think you'll see him, a devastating performance by him tomorrow. And a lot of the people on the undercard who are looking to get further up the ladder, you'll see them as well. So I think Germany's going to be a massive sleeping giant. We'll open the giant up tomorrow, and we're going to put some huge shows on in Germany. So get your tickets. It's full up anyway, but buy the pay-per-views. It's going to be a great night, and we'll just see Agit Kabayel do what he does usually.
You're very close to him. You followed his path for the last months and years. Now that he's starting to get interesting for the media, and we have big arenas full with fans, how do you manage that he doesn't get distracted by all those new things coming his way, all those new opportunities?
No, I think he's very grounded. He's a family man. You know, his wife, his kid. He's a father from last year. I think nothing will distract him. He's got one goal, and that's to win the heavyweight title of the world. And I can't see anybody stopping him.
Spencer, thank you very much. Big round of applause for Spencer as well. And in just a couple of seconds, we will continue with the ceremonial weigh-ins and with Damian Knyba and Agit Kabayel.
What an unexpected interview with George Warren and Spencer Brown. We always like hearing from them. And as I say, that's the undercard set, but we caught up with Agit Kabayel during the training camp for this fight.
Describe you as one of the most avoided heavyweights. Do you feel that's true? Are other fighters avoiding fighting you?
With this style and this motor, Kabayel looks to be a headache for anybody in the heavyweight division. Oh, the body shot again!
Kabayel is bullying the monster now.
It's the body shots that are undoing him. Agit Kabayel celebrating. It's done. Wow. It's done, Steve. What a statement.
The most impressive win of his career so far.
Before the weird season, I fight in Germany only for 4,000 or 5,000 people. You know, and now I come back, I sell out the arena in 5-6 days. 12,000 people come in the arena. When I fight with all three guys, I'm the underdog, you know. I think now I'm on the map. Always, I believe in myself, you know, and I'm a hard worker, you know. Every fight you bring more, you know, you will make the best vision in yourself, you know. And every training you come level up. I think every fight brings you more, you are better than before. Motivation is good, you know, but I think in 1 month, 2 months, the motivation is not for the long time, I think so. Everything is discipline, you know, and I have a discipline. I hope one time I will be a world champion, you know, this is my dream. I train very hard, I train for my dream, and this is Agit Kabayel, I think. My coach is like my second father, you know. He see everything what I make, you know. When he see I make everything perfect, and he not talk so much, but when he see I make in the sparring time we have big problems, but in the condition and the muscle training, you know, I train hard and everything is fine. Hard work, smart work, discipline. This is my focus, my mentality. 26 fights was everything fine. Why not? Why I will change, you know? Everything is perfect. I never lose. It's good. First about Damian Knyba, you know? This is the first step. And after, why not? The world title shot, huh? Whoever, for me it's no problem. I fight everyone, you know, for me it's no problem. The first fight is in January. We have a long time in the year for the second fight. I fight in the year 3 times, for me it's no problem. I like fight, I train for this is my life. The situation is not easy, you know, not to give me the name, he say Cabayel is the boogeyman in the heavyweight division, huh? All guys in the heavyweight division will not fight with me. But Usyk gives the belt, and now is WBO champion Fabio Wardley. And we will see after my next fight what is the situation, you know. But first about I fight with Damian. After my fight, maybe we will see what comes in the future. Now my motivation is my family, my daughter. You know, this is one of the biggest motivation right now. And I think I make everything for my family. Every fight I go in this, it's the same situation, you know. I go in the ring, I give my best performance. I fight for my fans, you know. This is the best thing what I can make, you know. And no, I have no pressure. The fans will say this, where's Cabayel? Look in the rankings. You know, I had to say myself, I'm the biggest fighter, I'm good, you know. The fans will say Cabayel is good or he's not good. I think Usyk, you know, this is the best fight for me. You know, I think also for the fans. I say this more time. We have so much Ukrainian people in Germany. It's easy to sell out the tickets in 1 week. You know, we can go to the stadium, the biggest stadium in Germany. I have a big community also here, and why not? I think for the fans, this is the biggest matchup right now. But yeah, first about Damian, and after we can talk.
Agit Kabayel on fine form, and you can watch more from Cabayel's fight camp and tons more great boxing content in the locker room on the DAZN app, including expert analysis from inside the ring, unwrapped for a look back at the best moments from the week in fight sports, as well as Spotlight as we went behind the scenes with Moses Asalma ahead of his Jan 24th clash with Jermaine Franklin. Again, all this available on your DAZN app. Well, we are nearly ready for our main event weigh-in. Let's just look or talk about the form of Agit Kabayel. As we say, ranked number 2 by the ring, behind Fabio Wardley, the WBO champ now, and Alexander Usyk. But Zhilei Zhang, last time out, stopped him in 6 rounds of 12. Before that, it was Frank Sanchez, 24-0. He was stopped in the 7th round, and Arslan Makhmudov before that. Well, we're ready for the main event weigh-in, so let's throw it back over to Mark Berman to get proceedings underway.
So, liebe Boxsports, Sportsfreunde, das Warten hat ein Ende. Vielen Dank für eure Geduld. Jetzt kommen wir.
Thank you for your patience, because now we're coming to the big fight that we've all been waiting for in the interim heavyweight world championship, the main event tomorrow. I'm going to call now to the Wales with a record of 17 fights, 17 wins and 11 knockouts from Düsseldorf in Poland, Damian Knyba. 17 kilos for Damian Knyba. I'm going to call to the scales his opponent with a balance of 26 fights, 26 wins and 18 knockouts. He is the current WBC Interim World Heavyweight Championship from Bochum, Agit Kabayel.
Tomorrow night's main event, Agit Kabayel versus Damian Knyba. The WBC Interim World Heavyweight title on the line. And the winner edging ever so closer to a potential crack at Alexander Usyk, the heavyweight king. 26-0 versus 17-0. Germany versus Poland. German superstar have too much for Poland's hungry, unbeaten fighter who's looking to spoil the homecoming. All this live on DAZN tomorrow night.
Tomorrow evening, be there. History will be made. The challenger tomorrow, Damian Knyba. Damian is less than 24 months.
Niesamowite emocje, naprawdę dziękuję wszystkim, którzy przyszli mnie tu wspierać. W sobotę pokażemy, na co stać Polaków i pas ludzi do Polski.
Thank you to all the fans for coming out.
So now, Agit, that's the moment you've been working for and looking forward to for the last years, and tomorrow it's going to take place. What's going through your head at the moment? Well, I feel great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really glad we've reached this point. We're ready for tomorrow. Let's go. Well, he just said now the Polish power is going to come out tomorrow fighting. You're going to come with their Kurdish power. What do you think? Well, tomorrow you can expect to see great Kurdish power. Unbeatable. Now, friends, that was the ceremonial weighing in. Tomorrow is the big day from 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. You can see it free on the YouTube canal, and then 18:45 live and pay-per-view on the DAZN platform. The seats are all sold out, but we have pay-per-view for you. So be there when box history is being made.
Well, the stage is set tomorrow night. Agit Kabayel defends his WBC Interim Heavyweight Championship against Damian Knyba. Plenty more big fights coming your way on DAZN. Jan 24th, another great heavyweight matchup as Moses Atama faces his toughest test yet against Jermaine Franklin. Jan 31st, live from New York City, Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson headline a stacked Ring 6 card. Then Saturday, February 7th, Nick Paul defends his WBA featherweight belt in his hometown of Liverpool. And on Sunday, February 22nd, the GWOAT is back in action. Clarissa Shields puts her undisputed heavyweight titles on the line in a rematch with Kreese DAZN. Well, make sure you join us tomorrow night from 6:45 p.m. local time, 5:45 GMT for a great night of heavyweight action. Boxing's big boys are back in Germany, but the name on everyone's lips is K for Kabayel, not Klitschko, as a rising star looks to make his name among the greats.
It all comes down to this. With a corner knockdown. Still the undisputed champion of the world. Weigh in live on DAZN.